This TikTok influencer, who was jailed for 31 years for the murder of her mum's lover and his friend, is now trying to appeal her prison sentence. Mahek Bukhari is now trying to appeal her murder sentence after she ordered the killing of Saqib Hussain and Mohammed Hashim. The motive for this murder was because Saqib Hussain, who was her mum's young lover, had threatened to leak explicit images of her mum. Ansreen Bukhari, who was aged 46 at the time, was married with kids, but she had been having a 3-year affair with 21-year-old Saqib Hussain. What a dirty nonce. When she tried to end it, Saqib became upset and told her he would leak pictures of her if she didn't pay him back all the money he'd spent on her during their 3-year affair. Ansreen panicked and told her chavvy daughter Mahek, who said she would sort it out. Mahek was a TikTok influencer from Stoke, and she had a few 100,000 followers. A meeting was arranged with Saqib Hussain for them to give him £3,000 that he said he had spent on the mum, so he would delete the images and videos of her. On the day of the murder, on the 11th of February 2022, Saqib asked his friend Mohammed Hashim to give him a lift to go and collect the money. When they arrived at the Tesco car park in Leicester just after 1 a.m, they quickly realised that this was an ambush. Mahek had recruited multiple men to come and attack the pair. Mohammed Hashim drove off and a high-speed chase followed. They were being chased by 2 cars that were trying to ram them off the road. Saqib Hussain, who was in the passenger seat, called the police in the final moments before the crash. He was shouting down the phone saying, "I'm being followed by 2 vehicles. They're trying to ram me off the road. They're trying to kill me. I'm going to die. Please, I'm begging you, I'm going to die." The car was eventually rammed off the road by one of the little benchods chasing them, and they crashed straight into a tree, and the car burst into flames as the assailants drove off. Emergency services arrived, and both men were sadly pronounced dead at the scene. Poor Mohammed Hashim was killed over a situation that had nothing to do with him, all because he wanted to give his friend a lift to pick up some money. It didn't take the police long to start making arrests. Mahek and her mum, Ansreen, were arrested within days. During her arrest, Mahek told officers, "I'm a social media influencer," as if that makes her innocent. During the trial, the killers were being disrespectful, laughing, joking, and playing games in the dock as if they had done nothing wrong. One of them would end up telling the truth, though. Mohammed Patel, who was secluded from the rest of them, ended up snitching and telling the full story of what really happened. 4 people were found guilty of double murder, and the other 3 were found guilty of double manslaughter. Mahek Bukhari was jailed for life with a minimum term of 31 years. Rais Jamal was also jailed for life with a minimum term of 31 years. Ansreen Bukhari was found guilty of murder and jailed for life with a minimum term of 26 years. Rekhan Karwan was also jailed for life with a minimum term of 26 years, while Natasha Akhtar was jailed for 11 years, and Amir Jamal and Sanaf Gula Mustafa were jailed for 14 years. Mahek is now trying to get her sentence reduced because apparently it is wholly disproportionate for her role in the murders. We'll keep you updated if this does happen. Follow the page and leave a comment on any other criminal cases you'd like to see on the channel.